Good morning, Mr. Secretary, panelists over here to your right. First of all, I want to comment your answer to Representative Struzzi earlier. I'm very, very happy that the department and perhaps the administration is looking to Texas for our fiscal and tax policy. I'm all for that, and I think that's a great idea. For the tobacco taxes, recently we passed a law that made the age 21 that you could purchase tobacco products. The federal government also followed suit as well in December. And originally, when we were looking at that legislation, it was estimated from the department a decline in tax revenues of about $44.5 million, about a little bit over a 4% decline in 2021. But the budget estimate looks like a little bit over 10% reduction in revenue, about a little over $93 million. Can you provide us with why there was the discrepancy between when the bill was being looked at and the current budget estimates?
Well, a couple of things happened. As you noted, after our bill passed, the federal government in December very quickly increased the age to 21. And the bill that was passed here did have some exemptions for military under 21. The federal law does not. As far as the difference in estimates, I'm going to need to get back to you. I suspect it has to do with the timing of each bill. I believe the state bill would have taken effect in July. The federal bill took place pretty much immediately. We got a lot of phone calls in December from retailers who were trying to figure out what to do, and we had to tell them it was a federal law. You know, we tried to help as we could. So I'm going to have to get back to you on the specifics of the two estimates.
Okay, because that's fairly significant difference between the two. I've always been someone who believes that you go back to the well too often, the well can go dry, and we've always liked to hit cigarette taxes in this Commonwealth. It's kind of an easy way to tax. But I think looking at your projections, you're looking at declining approximately 9% a year, which is, I mean, that really will significantly reduce the amount of taxes that we take. Do you agree that, I mean, on this trend, eventually the cigarette tax will be almost de minimis in terms of what we are able to get? I mean, that's predicting basically 1 in 3 smokers will no longer be smoking in 24, 25. Do you see that projection occurring, or do you think this is going to be it's going to be 9% for a few years and then level out?
The cigarette tax revenue has been at a constant tax rate, has been declining for many years, and you're right that rate is accelerating. And just from a fiscal perspective, we do need to pay attention to that declining tax base.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.